I think everyone's hope is that they can make some sort of difference in the world, maybe leave the world a better place than when you came into it. But I have 20 years property management experience, and I'm a lifelong lover of cats. And I thought, you know what, this is probably something that I could do. So the Orlando Cat Cafe is a coffee house. It's a collaborative project between Axum Coffee, SPCA Florida, and Kagan Management Group. It is a quiet coffee house where you can come in and be among adoptable cats and kittens. We were the first cat cafe to open up in Florida. The cat cafe concept began in Japan, but there was no adoptable component in it. There's coffee houses with resident cats. From Japan, it spread to Europe. I was fortunate enough to see the cat cafe in Paris with, again, just resident cats there. But I knew I wanted an adoptable component in my cafe. Axum Coffee is a very philanthropic mission themselves. Axum is named after a city in Ethiopia with no clean drinking water, and he donates a portion of his profits back to Axum Ethiopia. They operate the coffee shop. They will make you a latte with a cute kitten face. They've just been tremendous partners for us. We've had 58,000 visitors since we opened 3 years ago, and we've had 285 adoptions. All of our cats and kittens come to us from SPCA Florida, and they all come to us spayed, neutered, microchipped, and up to date on their inoculations. So when you go into a shelter environment, you don't really get to see the personality of a cat. They are typically in cages, and typically then people go and they pick them by, this one looks cute, or I like gray, and that's not necessarily the best way to pick a lifelong companion. Here, you get to see them in a much more natural environment. You get to see how they interact with you get to see how they interact with other cats, you get to see them play, and we have adoption counselors on site, and we know the cat's personality. So if you come in and you say you're looking for a lap cat, we can point you in the right direction of more of a lap cat than a high energy cat. So you enter through the coffee shop, and it is a $8 per hour fee for adults, $4 for children to come into the cat play area, and that money goes to help take care of these cats and kittens, keep them in litter and food and air conditioning and a comfortable environment. We have many events that go on every month. This Thursday evening, we'll be offering a painting class with our instructor, Kathy Camara.
The event is called Palettes and Pets. I try to make it easy for you. Tonight we did the wine glasses. They put a pattern inside the glass, they traced it on the glass, and then they painted. And they said, oh wow, this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Everything's provided. You just show up. You can come out and get a cup of coffee and bring it in and start painting. And sometimes the cats will jump up in your lap or try to paint with you. And we always have a good time.
To come in here and spend an hour to de-stress, to get away from your phone and just relax a little bit with a cup of coffee and have a cat on your lap, I think it does the world a lot of good.
Inside Central Florida, your source for events, theme park news, local eats, and more, streaming 24/7 on the WFTV Now app on your TV.